From the breathtaking viewpoint, we began our journey not just across the landscape, but deep into the roots of something timeless. We are headed to Solai, Nakuru, home of Solai Coffee, a farm where altitude meets attitude, and where every bean carries a story of earth, hands, patience, and purpose. In this documentary, we are going to uncover how coffee is grown with care, nurtured by generation, and transformed into the cup that connects people across the world. This is more than just farming. This is a rhythm of life, a legacy brewed in the highlands. My name is Amosi Aberi, and with me is a team of 3 people, beginning with Anthony Kuria, who is a farmer and also is going to be our designated guide today, the CEO of BVP Coffee, all the way from the United States, Sir Jenson Gary III, and Roland Gikonyo, who is a creator, video director, and a traveler. Tucked in the highlands of Nakuru, Solai is more than just a farming valley. But in May of 2018, tragedy struck. The Patel Dam burst its walls, unleashing a wave of destruction that swept through homes and claimed dozens of lives.
This is what is left of the killer Patel Dam that emptied almost all of its 200 million cubic meters of water downstream from 8 p.m. last night.
It's a land of legacy. For decades, families here have tilled the red soil, nurtured coffee, and built life rooted in the tradition and community.
We're here at Solai Coffee, Solai Coffee Farm, and it's been really great. Tumefika. Chamba is so big. Been taken through by Mr. Kuria. He has taught us a lot about coffee. He's going to take us through what we need to know, how the coffee is grown from down the ground to the level where it's being extracted to the factory. And I think it's going to be a good adventure. So stick around, let's find out, let's learn more, let's learn about coffee. And here at Solai, they're using coffee and putting it back to the community. Let's know how they do that, and yeah.
Welcome to Kenya, Nakuru County, Solai location, Liwani Coffee Estate, which produces Solai coffee. So, in front of us, we have a coffee farm, and what you can see here is what we call Solai, what we call SL28. SL28 is an old coffee variety. We have recent hybrids like the Royal 11 and Batian, but this is like it is the original, the Arabica coffee. So you can see how it produces. So this coffee, we planted it in 1984. So it's been here for about 41 years. 41 years to date. So we have been picking all through. And from planting the seedling, first of all we do the hole, and then we do the manure, and then we mix the soils, the topsoil plus the manure, and then we plant in the seedling. This seedling takes the shortest time, 18 months. From 18 months, it starts flowering. And then from there, you go ahead now picking coffee. For as long as the plant is there. They say it has got a life of about 200 years. So we have our neighbors who planted coffee around 1940, and they are still picking their coffee up there on the mountain, on those mountain ranges. They are there. So from here, After we have pulped our coffee, we have fermented, we have dried, then we deliver it to the millers in Nairobi. Then there it is milled and graded now into grade A, B, C, D, E, and the like. You see? And then from there, we pack our coffee into the green beans, and then we ship it to Florida. Then from there
To Peter.
it is roasted, it is roasted, it is milled, it is packed, it is in the market. It is
Enjoyed.
now you enjoy it. That means now it is we use a small slogan which we say it is from the seed
To the cup.
to the cup. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the seed is this one. You see? The cup is what you drink in America. You will also drink coffee. The coffee that we have here. You see? It's just the same thing that we are taking there.
Yeah.
So we have it here. You drink it and then you taste for yourself and tell us whether whatever you are drinking here and whatever is being sold in America, whether it is the same quality
yeah.
of coffee.
Okay.
So, in a nutshell, that's what we do. 7 kilos of cherry gives you 1 kilo of clean coffee. Are we together? 1 kilo of clean coffee, which actually we mill again, and we get now into the clean coffee. We have various challenges. One of the challenges is marketing. In the marketing is where we have issues because the prices are not good. You see? So you find that we are spending a lot of money buying the inputs, buying the inputs, I mean the fertilizers, the manure, and then the fungicides, the pesticides, and the foliar feeds, you see, to supplement whatever the plant is not getting from the soil. So we supplement using the foliar feeds. So now, in order to get in that good volume of money, you see, so that you can now be able to offload the capital that you have already invested. You see, you find that if the prices are not good, you find there will be a challenge.
Sure.
You see, but because the government does not give subsidies, if it were giving subsidies, then we could just get adequate money in the coffee and then like that. Actually, we involve the community. You cannot do this work alone. So we work with the community and we pay them. We would like to pay them as much as we would afford, you see. But just as I was telling you, the economics of scale do not allow us to pay them as much as. But if the prices were good, actually, also their salaries would also be appreciated, you see.
Yeah.
But in case one of our workers has an issue, you see, either health-wise, we assist them to go to the hospital, and if they have like school-going kids, they can't afford the uniforms, they can't afford the school fees, we always step in and we assist them because they are our workers. The other one, we have a primary school around here where we have been giving back to the community. So for every kilo of coffee that we sell, we apportion a certain percentage that we pay to the school.
Okay.
Yeah, we buy uniforms, we buy them towels, we buy them books, we buy them computers. Like now, we have assisted them to get a Wi-Fi, you see. So, and we have we are also planning to construct one lab class for them. We also want to construct a kitchen for them, you see, and also a dining hall, you see. So those are the plans that whatever we get from the farm, It cannot all end in our stomach.
Yeah.
You see, we share with our neighbors. So that's how what we call now the Solai coffee. And there is joy. You see, those kids back there, they are enjoying this coffee here. Back in Florida, those who are drinking our coffee, they are enjoying that coffee. Us receiving money here, we are also enjoying this coffee. So it is a program for all of us to benefit. Yes.
After learning about how coffee is planted and how it helps the Solai community and how they sustain themselves through this coffee as a community, let's get to understand and listen to Grace Njeri, a worker at the farm who helps take care of the coffee and also helps in pruning and cultivating it.
My name is Grace Njeri Njoroge. Our work in the farm includes pruning, cultivating the land, and handling the coffee bushes in order for the sun rays to penetrate in properly. If there is no rain, we cultivate the land only once. But since it's the rainy season, this is the fourth time cultivating the land this year. NPK is the fertilizer we mostly use. It is done after pruning, cultivating the land, and during the rainy season in order to be absorbed into the soil, because when you use it during the dry season, it won't be absorbed by the soil. After a while, you may need to apply it again in order for the coffee bushes to be strong and heavy, because the fertilizer acts as the food of the coffee bushes, and without the fertilizer, the coffee bush would be thin and its leaves would rather be yellow.
We are now putting coffee in the bucket, in the debe, so that we can measure the quantity.
After harvesting our red coffee cherries, we go to the next process, which is called pulping, whereby we get to remove the fleshy outer layer from the coffee cherry. This process is majorly done by a machine called a cherry pulper, which is used to remove the outer pulp from the coffee cherries. But for large-scale farming, they use a cherry hopper. And here is an insight to the cherry hopper machine system.
The coffee is taken up by the conveyor belt and it is depulped, or the pulp is removed. It is also taken to the fermentation tanks, and for the in these fermentation tanks, it takes a couple of while for it to ferment in order to bring about that fruity flavor. It is later then washed and graded and then left to dry.
So this is our loading bay. So we come with our truck here, and then we offroad, put our coffee on the conveyor belt, then it rolls up to the cherry hopper. Yes. Then from the cherry hopper,
so that is the cherry hopper.
from there if we climb up,
So the coffee goes all the way in there.
there's a slot somewhere
There
there.
is an exit there. So there is water. We open water here to push it down. So this water is coming. So if there is coffee would be all over here. So by virtue of that water, it's cleaning the cherries because of the soil and all that. Then you control it. There is an apex. You open it and close it. If there is jam inside the pulping station. But basically this is a cherry hopper.
We have we have the discs here. We have the two discs here. These are the discs.
Yeah.
So coffee runs in between this side and this side, this side and this side, and then it comes out. These are the choppers. Then it comes down. Or by force of gravity. It comes down to this screen here. This is called a pre-grader.
Pre-grader.
Pre-grader. So this one grades now grade 1, falls down because of the density. You see? It falls down because of the density. Then it is shaking all the time. Then grade 2 comes down here. We have grade 2 here. You see? Then the rest comes out here in this hole here. This is where we have grade 3. The light ones. The ones which are floating. And then the ones, the smaller beans that were not out from those two pieces there, it passes here. This one is called a repasser disc. So this one will pump the small beans.
Yeah.
So large and medium will be milled there. And
Yeah. Repass it.
yeah. So the coffee tap goes out through there. So put from down here, from down there. Remember the other that you are still out there? Yeah. That's where they have the channel of the trees behind. So the water pushes it. So there's plenty of water that is able to push it out. So you need about 2-3 guys here. Yeah, this is fermentation tank number 1 for grade 1 coffee. Grade 1, even that one, grade 1 coffee. Then grade 2. Grade 2 there, then grade 3, and then the lights. You see? And these are the channels that lead to all those fermentation plants. Yeah. So you need a lot of water. Yeah. So you need a lot of water. You need money for thinking of all here. You have a well.
That's it.
You have a well, that one there. That water is not enough.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Going by the amount of crop that you sow in the farm.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
This water.
Won't cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will not.
Understood.
So, from there, fermentation. The small tumors that you see here, they are called shooters. So when coffee comes here in the fermentation tanks, it takes 8 hours to ferment. You see? Then in the morning we empty. We turn it so that it ferments on all the sides. So you turn and turn, and then you leave it for about 3-4 hours.
Okay.
You see? Then in the afternoon, we come and we remove the mucilage. You see? After removing the mucilage, then we use it now to the washing channel. It is in the washing channel again where we grade. You see, if there was any mix-up of grade 1, 2,
Sure.
you see, it will be separated there by force of gravity.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
Then it goes down all the way up to the receiving end. Now from there, we receive it, put it on the drying tables. It takes about 7 days to dry up.
Okay.
Yes. You raise it from the moisture of about 50 50 or say 100. First day you reduce it to 45 degrees.
Okay.
You see? Then after that, you sun dry it again. You see? You continue drying it, monitoring. You have a moisture meter. So you continue monitoring, you monitor until when it rests at 11 degrees. So when it rests at 11, then you remove it, take it to the store. You see? From there, you just take it for milling.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Hope you guys have learned a thing or two about coffee. So as you enjoy that cup and smile after every sip, remember every bean carries the hands, the soil, and the dreams of the farmers who grew it. So share that story and let the cup be a connection to its origin. And we've come to the end of our documentary. My name is Amosi Aberi. Please like, subscribe, and share. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and till next time, adios.